Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to MHL Tonight here live on the Flan Fan Network. We got the continuation here of the playoffs, season 45 of the Moose Hockey League. Last night, we saw some great action. As you can see next to me here, we got the updated brackets. Colorado up 2-0 in their series against Maine. Not only that, Maine wasn't even able to get on the board at all. Colorado right now holds 2 shutouts in games 1 and 2. Tonight you will see game 3 and 4. Maine will be the home team here tonight. See if that things change. A lot of people struggling away against Colorado, but if repeats from last night, we may see an early exit here for Maine. The next series, number 4 against 5, Boston and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh taking both at Boston. And that's the key word there. They won on the road. Now they play at home. It's going to be very tough here for Boston. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I expected the series to go 6, maybe 7. But not only is Boston down 2, they got to play away here. So that makes things tougher. We'll see what happens here. But it's best of 7 series. Anything could happen, right? It's not over until it's over. The other series there, Egg against Calgary. Egg also up 2, had a tough overtime win, but as soon as they got that OT win, it just seems Calgary fell right through. They got blown out. Game 2 wasn't even close, and if it's like that here tonight, this series won't be close. It'll be over rather quickly. And then how about this one? Florida and Edmonton tied 1-1 here. Both tied. Anybody's game here. And in this series, it's pretty interesting as well because Edmonton had to battle back game 1, take it to overtime, win it. They were down 2 in that game. And then in game 2, it was Florida that had to bounce back. They were down 2 goals, ended up winning by 2 goals. So we'll see what happens. Now we go to Edmonton. I heard Edmonton's going to be rocking. Going to be crazy here tonight. So we'll see if things change. See if anybody gets eliminated here tonight, or if there'll be a night number 3. I'm loading up the streams on here. Looks like we got I got two of the streams right now that I'm pulling up. Looks like we got the Mariners series against Colorado, and the other ones are loading up right now. Let me see if I could get a line up here. Alright, that's Maine Mariners, Colorado. And then next to them we got the Florida series. Brought by Felty Pack. Veteran here. Has been around. Great to see. So that's interesting. Last night was a struggle to get that Edmonton, Florida series. But tonight we got it. We got it here right away. So none of the games started yet. Let me see. I think the egg one just came on as well. Let me pull that one up real quick. There we go. That's 3. We got 3. 3 out of the 4. Can we get the 4th one? So the only one I'm missing is Boston. I know RJ streamed that one. I don't know if anybody else streaming the Boston series. Let me know in the Discord or in the chat here. I'll have the chat pulled up on my phone. Yeah, just missing Boston. We got all the other 3. Let me take a look at the lineups here tonight. We got Neil, E-Rock, Mox, Earl Sweatshirt, Percy over there, and Jules in net for the Mariners. Looks like that one's going to start up. Avalanche ready to go. Ferris Lund, Buddha, Wet Rody, Warriors over there. Kerdog in net. And Salty Kitten over there for Colorado. Yeah, anybody have the Boston series? Let me know. If not, these are the 3. Anybody from Pittsburgh or anybody from Boston, let me know. Hit me up on the Discord or in the chat here. I'll pull that one up. But we got one already right on the way, and that's Colorado and Maine. And that one, man, that one was, like I said, Colorado came in there 6-0, 7-0 game. They haven't given up a goal yet here in the postseason. They barely lost games in the regular season. See what happens here tonight. Maine's home, so no complaints here about the connections or internet for Maine. Let's see if they could bounce back in this series. Opening face-off on the way here. Lineups there, Flames looks like they're ready against Egg. That one's matched up. We got Jigsaw over there, Hugs, Angry Cricket, Titletown, Race Boy, and I didn't get to the left wing. I don't know if SPDR's in there at that left wing spot. Well, that one's getting ready, so that should be starting up here as well. Let me bring this one up a bit. All right, see the score. You see the scoreboard over here. You know, when I loaded this thing up, everything was whack today. I don't know why. I had to change this, but it's all right. We're good now. Good to go here. Power play chance right away for Colorado. So Mariners, not even a minute in, take a penalty here. And last night, remember, a very struggling night there for the Mariners. And Colorado right on top. Just like last night, and that's Buda Baker. Power play goal at close to that 18-minute mark, first period. So, Ferris Lundfedum there with the assist. 1-0 Avs. Egg on the way here against Calgary. Remember, Calgary had that overtime battle in Game 1. Came back, but unfortunately came out short. But here they come. Start game number 3 of the playoffs, down 2. And looks like it's Race Boy. Race Boy scoring there. Now remember, he's part-time on here, so whenever they could get him, it's big. It's big there for Calgary. And it's a big goal to start the game, 1-0. Here we go, Florida, Edmonton, about to kick off. Let me see. I'm checking the streams there. 2-0 Colorado now. Checking to see if that last series, the Pittsburgh Boston, comes up. And X scores. Who was that? Looks like some booty scoring, tying it up, 1-1. So that lead did not last long at all for Calgary. But it's surprising to see Calgary actually take a lead here tonight, because last night it seemed Egg was leading all the way there. They came back. They did tie a couple games, but that's as close as they got. Looks like we do got Boston. Let me see. Let me get that one. Big Smoke Ninja streaming. I did not see that. I apologize. Let me get that one up right now. If it buffers a bit there, my bad. I gotta load this one up. I want to get to 4. We got goals happening everywhere here. Definitely need to get that one, man. It's a big series there between the two. Probably the one of the top series here in round 1. Number 4 versus 5. And it's coming up, fellas. There we go. Here we go. Quad stream. Pittsburgh. 1-0. Uh-oh. So Egg goes right on top. 2 goals scored after Calgary took that early goal by Race Boy. And that's all it was. But Pittsburgh, man, last night, especially Game 2 looked like Boston was out and done, you know. And they play like that here tonight. They may be early exit here in round 1. They need to rally. They're down 2 in this series, but it's best of 7. That's why we play the game. So we'll see what happens. Edmonton scoring first there, 1-0 Edmonton. That's a tied up series there, 1-1. See what happens. Maine got on the board. I missed that one. Probably when I was loading the other stream there. 2-1 game. So finally, Maine scoring after going scoreless there last night. They get their first goal of the series here. 4 minutes left in the first. Only a one-goal game. Florida responds. Tie game 1-1. 15-minute mark of the first period. And that Pittsburgh Boston started off real early because that one's already going to intermission. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Eggs got about 5.5 left in the first here. Face-off's definitely in favor for Egg, 4-1 so far. Shots in favor of Pittsburgh, double the shots here, 6-3, and they're up 1-0 so far. If Pittsburgh goes up 3 in this series, I don't know. What do you guys think over there, man? Anybody in the chat there tonight? Let me know what you guys think of the series here tonight going on. Final seconds. That's going to do it there for Maine. 2-1 after the first. So Colorado got on the board real early, as they always do. And then Maine cut it down to 1. So 2-1 game. About 2.5 to go in the first here. Egg on the power play. Already up 1. Looking to extend that lead. Well, Calgary's not going to have anything on that. So they cleared that off. About a minute left here now on the power play. Boston, Pittsburgh, period 2 underway here. Only one goal in the first, and that was for Pittsburgh. I got that stream late. I didn't catch the goal who scored that, but it's 1-0. Look at that. Maine putting on a lot of good shots there. Also controlling time of attack there against Colorado. Looks like the only the goal that separates that game was that early power play goal. You know, they took that penalty right off the bat. Colorado scored that Buda Baker goal. And they're only up 1. But definitely a much different game here for Maine than last night. That's the highlight there. You see Race Boy scoring real early against Egg, but then it's been all Egg since. Under 5 to go. Florida Edmonton still tied 1-1. And that series is tied 1-1. Winner here will take the lead in the series. Remember, playing here 2 tonight. Some of these teams already down 2 in the series. If that continues or we get a repeat here, we'll have a early exit for somebody. Pittsburgh still up 1-0. 12.5 to go in the second period. Stream there brought to you by Ninja. And here we go. Boston getting on the board. Going to tie this game up here. 1-1 with that goal in the second. At the 11:48 mark. So Boston able to bounce back. That was Titsov. I don't know the exact gamer tag on that guy. I apologize. We didn't get much Bruins streams here this season. You know, that's the only team I really don't have. I should have got the starting lineup, but that stream I got late. Like I said, that was the fourth stream that came up on here. But we're gonna have a delayed penalty, so it's a 1-1 game there in Pittsburgh, Boston, and Boston now gets a power play chance here to try to take the lead. Maine still down 2-1 after Colorado off to a great start, scoring the first 2. 10.5 to go in the second period. About midway done in that game. And Florida Edmonton, real even there. Time of attack, pretty even, 2 minutes apiece. Edmonton's goal there was on the power play. 30 seconds left here for the Boston power play. 8 to go in the second period. And Eggs up now 3-1. 2-goal lead there against Calgary. 16-minute mark of the second period. So right now, for Calgary, not looking good. And like I said, I think that overtime game, game one, pretty much took Calgary out, man. They haven't looked the same since. And I mean, if you're Calgary, you got to get past that. You can't look at the past. That game's done. It happened. Down 2 in the series. Get the next one here. Get a game here against Egg. I think you're right back in it. Right now they're down 2. They're going to need a couple goals to tie this. They did rally last night. But like I said, unfortunately came out a bit short there. 2 minutes left in Boston against Pittsburgh. That one's still tied 1-1. Same thing with the Edmonton series. Not much happening there still. 1-1 game in the second. Maine still battling Colorado, but giving up a lot less goals than last night and actually getting on the board here tonight. It's only a 1-goal game. And Boston. So after Pittsburgh got on the board in this one, here comes Boston with 2 goals here in the second period, and that's Dangle with the goal, and he'll give Boston the lead here. 20 seconds left in the second period. So a very late goal there in the second, and Boston is going to have the lead heading on to the third period. 1-goal lead there for Boston, down 2 in this series. So this one's important. You don't want to go down 3 in a series. And that was Lieutenant Jim Dangles with the goal there late, about 20 seconds left in that second period to give Boston the lead. Can they hold the lead in the third? We'll see what happens. And here comes the Mariners, down 2 in this game, have now tied the game up with that goal. 1 minute left in the second period, so in the final seconds, they score. I believe that might have been Mox. Neal with the assist, 2-2. We got a tie game. It was Mox. It's a different player name. The guy changes his name every time. And how even is that? 4:20 time of attack. Shots 10-9. Boston and Pittsburgh. I mean, you can't ask for a more even game than that. Under 8 to go in the second. Edmonton still tied with Florida. That's a battle there. And last night was no different. Both teams wanted to get that lead in that series. That's the only tied series here that's on the board. Everybody else is either up 2 or down 2. So that one's definitely going to night number 3, regardless who wins here tonight. They will be playing Wednesday night. 5 minutes left. Egg, Calgary. Egg still up by 2. 3 unanswered goals there by Egg. Calgary had that really early first goal, but has not done much since. And here comes Colorado. Start period number 3. Not even a minute in, and that's Buda Baker with his second goal for Colorado, and gives Colorado the lead once again. Bartlett scoring for Florida. That'll put Florida up 2-1 with about 4.5 to go in the second period. And the thing with Florida, with Bartlett, with Peck, Bitey, all those guys there, it's about availability. Can these guys be here all week? That's the thing. If this series goes long, 6, 7 games, which we very well could. I mean, it's a 1-1 series. Will they be there? We'll see. Right now they got the lead, 2-1. Under 3 to go in the second. Boston still holding on to their lead in the third. About 14 minutes left. We got an icing call over there. They need one here. Like I said, they do not want to go down 3 against Pittsburgh. So after 2, Egg up 3-1. They're up 2-0 in the series. Heading on to game period number 3. Got a penalty shot here for Colorado. Did he miss? Did he completely miss the net? Or was that poked? Oh my God. Nonetheless, no goal. And it's going to remain 3-2 here. 15 minutes left in the third period. So that was a great chance for Colorado to put this game away. But it looked like he missed. He missed the net. Unless, like I said, the goaltender got the poke in there. I could not see that. Florida and Edmonton will be heading to the third period. Like I said, Florida got that 2-1 lead after that Bartlett goal late in the second. Pittsburgh gets a power play opportunity here. 10 minutes left in the third. Big power play coming up. Can they tie this game up? Down 1. Colorado also up 1 there in the third. So we got some tight games here going on. A lot of tight, close series here. Because it's game 3. Like I said, it's important. These guys already played twice last night. Feel out process sometimes. Those game 1 and game 2. So expect a lot of good close games here tonight. And that's what we're getting. And we got another goal. It looks like Egg once again. And that'll be 4-1 for Egg. And that's huge. That was Chum Lee with the goal. And things are not looking good. And remember last night, what did Calgary go up? Like 11 goals in that game too? When you do that, it's not a good sign, especially in the playoffs, in the postseason. I don't care what rank you are, what's your record, but you give up 11 goals in the postseason. I think that's pretty much over. And it's another goal. That was Dutch. 5-1 Egg now. Colorado still holding on. 3-2, 8 to go. Same thing with Boston. Able to kill that PK. 5.5 left in the third period. Time running out for Pittsburgh. Same thing with Edmonton. They got more time there left. Third period just on the way. Still 2-1 in favor of Florida. Looking to take the lead here in this series. They're the ranked 3 team here, and a lot of guys feel very confident in Florida here in the postseason of possibly upsetting a lot of teams. But right now they're in a dogfight in this series. Very close battle there. Close game, close series. Both the Mariners and Pittsburgh down a goal. About 4.5 to go in both games. Time definitely winding down there. Like I said, Colorado had a great opportunity to put this one away, but they were not able to do so. Let's see if Maine's able to tie. A great shot there, but a better save by Kerdog. Still with the puck. And they still have the puck there, but we got a penalty coming up. So there's going to be a tripping call, and it's against Maine. That's going to hurt because there's only 2:05 left in the third period. That means pretty much the remainder of this game, they're going to have to play shorthanded. And looks like Boston, Pittsburgh as well. We got a delay penalty coming up there, and it's against... No, that one's against Boston, so This is going to be interesting. 1 goal game. Final 2 minutes left. Pittsburgh will have the power play. Looks like they're going to call timeout, rightfully so. They're 0-for-1 on the power play here tonight. But if they could score the next one, it'll be huge. It'll be a tie game. And it looks like Ferris Lund scoring for Avs, and that might be it. That might put it away. They're 2-goal lead now. Just about 53.4 seconds left in that game. So a costly penalty there late by the Mariners, and Colorado making them pay for it. Florida gets their power play chance there, but not successful. Edmonton kills it off. 10 minutes left in the third period for Edmonton. Down 1. And that was a 5-minute major. Wow. Fortunately for Boston, it's there's only a minute left in this game. But that was a 5-minute major penalty taken. I didn't see exactly what he did, but man. We had some shots there, but a save, and he's going to hold it. So a big face-off coming up here. Final seconds left. Pittsburgh trying to tie it here. Battling back. Have the man advantage here for the final seconds of this game. Remember, it's real time, so it's plenty of time. They're getting some good shots here. 39.3 seconds left. And Florida ends up scoring. That's Brown Man Can. Huge goal. Puts Florida now up 2 goals here. 7 minutes left. Edmonton not looking good right now. And look at that. I mean, it will really cost the Mariners 2 for 3 on their power plays. They gave out 2 power play goals in that game 3. I thought they played Colorado pretty good, but those cost them there. And they lost by 2. And we got a late goal here. Pittsburgh able to tie it, and that's off that big power play. They're still going to have the power play here because that was a 5-minute major. Remember that. So they're not going to have much seconds here. If this one goes to overtime, they'll have like a 3-minute power play if they don't take one. So that was huge. 14.7 seconds, and it's Sizzle with probably one of the biggest goals of his life here in this series. And that's huge. Boston unable to close this one out here. We're going to have overtime. So Big Poopy with the assist on that goal. But Sizzle looking hot, man. Huge goal. It's going to go with OT. And this is a big one, man, especially for Boston because a loss here will put them down 3-0 in this series. I don't think anybody expected that right now. Expected much closer, but man, I mean the games have been close besides game 2. Tanaka scoring there for Edmonton, but unfortunately a little bit too late there because they're down 2. Florida, like I said, came out some huge goals in that third period. Doesn't look like there's much time left. Would need a miracle at this point. 55.6 seconds left. Edmonton still down 2. So with that win, Egg is going to go up 3-0 against Calgary. One more win, and they'll be moving on to the semifinals. One loss there for Calgary, and their season will come to an end. Same thing with the Mariners. It's do or die here, heading into Game 4 for both of those teams. It may be the same here for Boston. Should Pittsburgh win? Remember, they got the power play here, about 3 minutes of this power play. And that was a very, very bad penalty there taken by Boston. You had the lead. 2 minutes left in this game. And it wasn't just, it wasn't just a regular minor 2-minute penalty. Pittsburgh gets a 3-minute power play here. They killed the 1 minute here. They got 2 more minutes left. Season Almost on the line here. You're down 2. Going down 3 will be big. Should have had this game. After Boston, they rallied. They came back, scored the 2 goals they needed, but unable to finish. See if they're able to end it here in overtime. Just about a minute left, just under, of that power play. Kill this PK, and then see what happens. And that's going to do it there. Florida tops Edmonton 4-2 is your final. So they're going to take the lead here in this series 2-1. Brownman can 2 goals, 1 assist. Peck had 1 goal, 2 assists in that win. Game 4 coming up. So far, I mean, the way this series has been going, Edmonton took the first one. Florida ends up taking 2 here. And then Game 4 coming up. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to take Game 4? Florida go up 3-1, or we'll get another tie series. And it's going to be Pittsburgh in overtime. What a comeback. Final seconds. It was 14 seconds left when Sizzle tied this game. He sent it to overtime. And then the OT winner right here by Oakland Dad. Coming through big. The guy had a huge night last night. And one of the biggest goals here. I talked about how big Sizzle's goal was in period 3. That one just as big because that puts Pittsburgh up 3-0. The 5th-ranked seeded Pittsburgh Penguins are 1 win away from going on to the semifinals. So 3 teams heading into Game 4, and we possibly could see tonight 3 teams being eliminated. That's the Mariners, Calgary, and Boston, all down 3-0 in round number 1. Florida and Edmonton, like I said, regardless, even if Edmonton loses this one, they'll still have a chance tomorrow night. That's the only series heading that started here tonight. That was 1-1. But man, what a win for Pittsburgh. I didn't think they had it, but they did. That's why you never count a team out there. And Oakland Dad not only had the game winner there in overtime, he had 2 goals, 1 assist. He had a point on every Pittsburgh goal there to put Pittsburgh up 3-0 against Boston. Wow. It's a series I think a lot of people expected, like I said, to go either 6 or 7, but Pittsburgh has a chance to close this out here tonight. Just like Egg and just like Colorado. I said the Colorado game was much closer than last night on here. It came down to that 3rd period. And like I said, 2 costly power play goals that they gave up in that game ended up costing them 4-2 loss. Game was tied in that 3rd period. Remember that. As far as Calgary, like I said, they haven't been the same since Swag Sucks put that OT winner in Game 1. Egg's been all over Calgary. Game 2, like I said, 11 goals. The last game, they scored like 9 goals. So that's 20 goals in 2 games put up by Egg. See what happens here. Game 4. Can either of these teams still stay alive here tonight? Or will it be a quick exit? We'll definitely be on tomorrow night. Because like I said, the Edmonton, Florida will still be going on. We'll see if any of these other series will. So here we go. Game 4 on the way. Colorado and Maine, as well as the Egg and Calgary. But just as quickly as it starts here, will it be quickly over for the Mariners and Flames? We'll see. They're up against the top 2 teams here in Colorado and Egg, who a lot of people predict maybe in the finals here this season. Tremendous season from both of them, and they continue their dominance here in the postseason. There we go. Puck on the way, and they're off. Game 4 of this best of 7 series here in the Moose Hockey League, season 45, postseason. Don't get any bigger than this. Don't get any better than this. The longest running online league for NHL on the Xbox right here in the Moose. And we're getting some good hockey here. Playoff hockey in the Moose Hockey League. So what happens with Calgary? They were able to get a good start, Game 3, right off the bat, but that's all that happened. After that, it was all egg, pretty much. They only gave up 1 goal after that, but big third period by Egg, and then big start here. Egg on the board. That's Chum Lee. No surprise. 1-0. Assist there by some booty. 1-0. Still scoreless. Colorado Mariners come up to that 15-minute mark of the first period. Pittsburgh and Boston about to kick off game number 4. If you're just tuning in, Pittsburgh came back late in the third with 14 seconds left after a sizzle goal, tied the game up, and then Oakland Dad comes out in overtime to put Pittsburgh up 3-0 in that series. Listen, I know Mother's Day just happened this past weekend, but Oakland Dad, man, big Father's Day present coming up, man. They could get this win here, move on to the semifinals. Here we go. Egg 1-0, and getting the power play here. So struggle continues here for Calgary. And same as for the Mariners. So Colorado and Egg right now looking to end this series here tonight. And that's Buda Baker, who had 2 goals in game number 3. I believe was the game winner as well. 1-0. See what happens here in Pittsburgh, Boston. Start of period 4. Will Pittsburgh do the same that Colorado and Eggs doing right now? Up 3 and winning here to start period game number 4. Game 4 about to go on the way there. Florida and Edmonton. If you're just checking in, it was Florida who have now won the last 2 games and have taken the lead in the series up 2-1. Can Edmonton tie it up again here? Or will Florida take the 2-game lead after tonight? Mariners go on their power play here. Down a goal. 9 minutes in the first period. 1 minute left on the power play. This Colorado team is great. Not only, their PK is just phenomenal. They're in the opponent's zone on the PK. Can't get any better than that. We got a couple goals happening here. Pittsburgh goes up. That's sizzle once again. Oakland Dad with the assist. So they take the early lead. Egg's going to tack in another goal. That's some booty with the goal. 2-0 now, Egg. 7.5 to go. So what about this Pittsburgh team? Are you guys not impressed here? Pittsburgh coming out here in the postseason playing really good hockey here thus far. And it looks like a Boston team that's just about to go. Maybe packing their bags here tonight. And Florida continuing on their great run here. scoring first there in Game 4. Great pass. Great assist. I believe that was... Let me get the goal on that one. Pooty with the goal. That's Spiritual. Spiritual with the goal for Florida. So 1-0. Boston responds. Able to tie it back. Just as Game 3. Remember, back and forth. And so does Edmonton. Cheese on top with the goal. So 1-1 there. And both of these series were tight like this. Were tied up most of the game. You look back at Game 3. It's generally been like a 1-goal game or a tie game. It's about who could finish, though. And right now, the teams that are, it's Pittsburgh and Florida. Maine able to tie up their game as well. 2.5 to go in the first. That's Neal with the goal. 1-1. And at the end of the first, Egg just totally dominating Calgary here. 3-0. Not only do they hold a shutout here 3-0, they're holding them shotless. 5-0 by Calgary. Looks like Edmonton taking a penalty here. So Florida will be going on their power play chance here to try and regain the lead. They're up 1-0. We got a goal that's being reviewed on here. Looks like no goal, though. So they called that one off. And it's going to remain 1-1. I didn't see the replay. I don't know if it was an interference call, but that's one off the board there from Boston. So 1-1. 4.5 to go in the first. And I'm sorry, that Egg game still in the first. A minute left. Must have been a timeout call there. 3-0 though still. And Florida does score and does regain the lead there. Looks like Brownman can with the goal for Florida. Was it on the power play? I believe so. Woodland with the assist and Spiritual with the secondary assist on that goal. Florida back on top. Still tied here between Colorado and Maine, as well as in the Boston-Pittsburgh game. 2 minutes left in the first for Pittsburgh. Right now, Mariners are getting some chances. Colorado taking 2 penalties in that first period. Mariners were not able to capitalize on either one, but they did tie the game. Tie game there, 1-1. Shots in favor for Maine after the first. Final seconds here. Pittsburgh does take the lead once again, up 2-1. Can they hold the lead or extend the lead here? Still looking for shots here. But we're going to have a offsides call, so face-up coming up, 5.3 seconds to go. But Pittsburgh back on top, just as Florida. And Florida right now looking to run away with this one. It's 3-1 now for Florida. And that's Spiritual again. That's his second goal here already in Game 4. Colorado's going to go back on top as well. Start period number 2, and that's Buda Baker. Assisted there by Ferris Lund, and puts Colorado up 2-1. Right now it's all Egg against Calgary, up 3, with a power play chance even here in period number 2. So time almost running out there for Calgary in this season. Season may be over here for Calgary, unless things change drastically. Right now, Pittsburgh's still up 2-1. So late goal there. I didn't catch the goal, but late goal by Pittsburgh to retake the lead. And Boston has 40 minutes left here to try to turn it around. Same thing with the Mariners. They're down one as well, 2-1 game over there. Need a win here to stay alive. About 7 minutes to go. That's the late game there. Florida and Edmonton. Still Florida 3-1. Up two after Spiritual getting 2 goals there for Florida to give them that 2-goal lead. And second period underway here. Pittsburgh looking real good. Night one and night two here after that comeback. They have a chance to eliminate Boston here tonight with the lead. Ten minutes in the second period left. Calgary still scoreless. 3-0 Egg. So the brackets will be updated after tonight, just as last night. Like I said, teams that will be moving on. Should they move on here, if some of these scores remain the same, I'll have those updated. And remember, next round there is a reseeding, so it's always going to be the top team is always going to play the lowest ranked team. So don't go by the image that's on there. We will revise it if need be. And more goals for Florida. Florida coming out huge here. So after losing game one, they've totally dominated. Won by two. Game two, game three as well came on top, and then this one, back-to-back goals, and it's 5-1 Florida, and they're just in the first. They're just in the first period. They already got 5 goals. Pittsburgh still up 2-1 in the second period. 11.5 to go there. Boston is going to need to do something. They did tie this game, but Pittsburgh right back on top. And been on top most of this game as the series. So what a period there for Florida. 5 seconds left in the first. 5 goals. It's a 5-1 game. And they're going to get a power play chance to begin period number 2. Maine still battling there against Colorado. 2 minutes left in the second period. Still a 1-goal game. And it looks like Calgary is going to get on the board here, breaking the shutout. 3-1. Still plenty of time there for Calgary. That's Johnny Hitchkins scoring the goal. They need one more to make this, anybody's game. We've got a penalty shot coming up, and it's for Colorado. And we got a goal. So a huge penalty shot goal in the playoffs here. With 29 seconds left in the second, that's huge. And that's Ferris Lund. You give him those penalty shots, 9 out of 10, he's going to bury them. And he does so there. So that's going to extend Colorado's lead. And for the Mariners, unfortunate. They run out of time there at the closing seconds of the second period. And it's Colorado now with a 2-goal lead heading to the third period. X scores right back on here. Back to a 3-goal lead. 4-1. And that's Mike with the goal. That must have been like no time left on the clock. Wow. That's a huge goal because said Calgary was within 2, but bringing this game back to 3, that kind of takes the life out of you. Pittsburgh's still up. Not much happening here, but Pittsburgh don't mind because they're up 2-1. Boston's got to come and get the game here. Pittsburgh doesn't have to do anything here besides defend this lead. They had a great shot there, but the goaltender able to cover that one up. And we're going to have a face-off coming up. Right now, Florida just totally dominating this game, 5-1, and they're going to get a power play goal. So make that 6-1 to begin period number 2. Things not looking good at all for Edmonton. Same thing for the Mariners. After that penalty shot goal, here comes Colorado, begin period number 3 with a goal, and they're going to go up 3. So we got 3 games here with 3-goal leads. Make that 4 for Colorado. I think the Mariners season just about done here. Final seconds. Pittsburgh on the power play here. It looks like they're going to take a trip and call as well, so that's going to make it 5-on-3. 5-on-3. Only 6 seconds left here in the second period. So Pittsburgh up 2-1 after 2. But not only that, they're going to have a 5-on-3 for about like a minute and 20 seconds to start period number 3. So that's not good for Boston. You're already down. If Pittsburgh could get one more goal here on this power play chance, maybe even 2, they could definitely put this one away here. So that's costly there for Boston, taking back-to-back penalties. They were pretty good up to this part with penalties, but those are going to cost them. Dutch with the goal for Egg, 5-1 now. And Calgary just about done here. Same thing with the Mariners. Ferris Lund scoring, making it a 6-1 lead for Colorado. Looks like Maine just looking to end this one here today. Closest one they had was Game 3. But unfortunately, they could not secure that one. They had to tie it up. And the other 3, Colorado just absolutely dominating. 6-0, 7-0. And then this one here, Game 4, 6-1. Same thing with Egg. After that Game 1 scare that went to overtime, next 3 here have not even been close. 6-1 Egg with that goal by Mike. So let's see here if Pittsburgh's able to get this power play goal. Boston's going to get one skater back on. So about 15 seconds left on this power play. Ooh, what a big hit on open ice. So Boston, good PK there, able to kill that 5-on-3. Now we need a goal to try to tie this game up. Their season on the line here in Game 4. Edmonton makes it a 5-2 game. And they're going to get a, looks like a power play chance here. If they could get this one here in the second, make it a 2-goal game. Still got a whole third period left in this one. That's going to be a hat trick there for Ferris Lund, scoring 3 here in Game 4. Colorado 7-2 with just about 4 minutes to go. The score remains here. Possibly 3 teams looking to be knocked out here in round number 1 early. Very surprised here in Boston. Down 3 here in this series. That third one was a killer. I mean, if you're Boston, you know, um, you're having these great close games, but you can't win. I mean, regular season overtime loss would have been good, would have been a point, but here in the playoffs, that doesn't mean anything. You're down 3. So that means final seconds there for the Mariners. So, I mean, listen, the Mariners had a decent season here. They had some struggles here and there. Fortunately, really couldn't put stuff together. And Colorado is just on a different level here. Regular season, they really didn't lose much games, and the Bruins here tonight, they're going to move on to round 2. And it depends the outcomes here of the other 2 series. Because Colorado's the number 1 seed. That means they get the lowest rank. And right now, it looks like it may be Pittsburgh should Florida win the series against Edmonton. Unless Edmonton can bounce back in this series, then they will take on Edmonton in round 2. Boston has about 6 minutes left here in this game and in their season here in season 45. If they can't get a goal here, Pittsburgh right now just has to defend this end. They don't need no more goals. All they need to do is prevent Boston from scoring. All right, I don't know who that gamer tag was. Needs saves. That's Own Distress. He's got a couple goals there for Florida. At least 2. So that's going to be a wrap there. Colorado moves on. Sweeping the Mariners. No surprise there. 4-0. And Eggs about a minute left here to do the same. Up 7-2 right now. And, for Calgary, like I said, Calgary, has had some impressive wins here this season against some top-notch teams. They almost did so here against Egg in Game 1, but fortunately they did not. And then Egg just took over in this series. So both the number 1 and 2 will go on. No upset here in round 1. Now, Pittsburgh has a chance here, 2.5 minutes to go. I mean, if you call it an upset, I mean, it's ranked 5 against 4, so not really. But they got under 2 left. Boston still needs 1. Can Pittsburgh hold on? Final minute of play here. In Game 4, Pittsburgh with a 3-0 lead. And Own Distress is going to get another goal there for Florida. He's killing them, man. That's a hat trick for him, unassisted. 30 seconds left now. Boston. Can they get some shots here? Right now they're not. 20 seconds to go. There's a shot, but it's wide. And that's going to kill a lot of times. It's going to go all the way back. They may have maybe one more rush left. Pittsburgh's playing real defensively or staying back just as they should. 3 seconds to go. And that's going to do it. So the Pittsburgh Penguins eliminate the Bruins here 4-0. Taking all 4. It's a sweep here. And they're going to move on to the semifinals. Now, depending the outcome here. And it's that man right there. Big Poopy Scoopy. With the goal, the game winner to close this series out 4-0. So right now, the only series left, pull that one up, is the Florida and Edmonton. Florida up 6-2 here, 4-goal lead, and they're up in the series 2-1. Score remains here. They'll be up 3-1. But man, I mean, a story tonight. I mean, Pittsburgh taking all 4 perfect here in round 1. A lot of them were tough, tough games there. But huge overtime win. Huge rallies night 1, and then tonight 2-1 final. So Boston is done, out. We'll see what happens for round 2. So tomorrow night, the only series left in round number 1 is this one right here, Florida and Edmonton. And right now, Florida's looking very good, very dominant. Edmonton took game 1 in overtime, but after that, it's been all Florida. And Florida has the talent, man. They have the team capable, like I said, of beating anybody here. Whether it's Ag, whether it's Colorado, whether it's Pittsburgh, I think Florida, if they have the players, if the availability is there, are a very dangerous team here, regardless of their seeding, regardless of them being number 3. But it depends. Like I said, are they going to get Bartlett? Are they going to have Peck always there? They haven't been there in the regular season. But even so, Florida still manages to get the wins during those times. But I think if they could get that full roster, if they could get that full team here in the postseason, they may be able to beat anybody. Looking real good here against Edmonton. 6-2, 5 minutes left. Edmonton's going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here, man. A miracle. And the man tonight owned the stress. Huge night there for Florida. As well as Brown Man Can. A lot of key goals here in this series. And 3.5 to go. So Florida will be going up 3-1 in this series. Like I said, I'll have the image all uploaded, updated there for you guys. Possibly, maybe I'll do it tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for the continuation here. We're going to have Game 5 and 6, if needed, for tomorrow night. But just tuning in. I said scores tonight. That's been Egg taking 0-4. Colorado taking 0-4. Like I said, not much of a surprise there. Pretty much expected that. The number 1 and number 2 seed. But one that we didn't, I didn't, I know many guys didn't, was Pittsburgh. Sweeping Boston 4-0. And, there was a time in the regular season, Pittsburgh was making that run, man. They're moving up in that ranks, They finished 5, almost like in the middle of that pack. But, record doesn't matter. It's how you end the season, how you come out here in the playoffs. And Pittsburgh was prepared, ready. And I don't think Boston was. I don't think Boston expected what they got here in round 1. 23 seconds left in the third. Florida. Dominant game here in Game 4. 6-2. And that's pretty much going to be a wrap here. Final seconds left. Once again, I want to thank everybody tuning in. for the stream. I really appreciate it. You know, it's what makes me want to do the show, have the shows on here. You got your guys' support, the views, the follows. If you haven't clicked the follow, make sure you hit the follow. It means a lot to me. And also the guys producing the stream, you know, because without the streams, like I said, there wouldn't be a show like this. And it's great for the league, great for the community. I'm sure a lot of guys appreciate it. I love doing it. And we're going to continue to do it tomorrow night. And then for the remainder of the playoffs. So that's going to do it. Mr. Hollywood here, signing out for MHL Tonight, Season 45 playoffs. Round 1 almost done. We only got 2 teams left here, and that's Florida and Edmonton. Florida up 3-1 in the series. We'll see what happens. And the last game, looks like it was Own Distress. I believe he had the 3 goals. I don't know if he had any assists, but nonetheless, a hat trick there for him in that 6-2 final. All right, take it easy, fellas. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow night.